Hello and welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network, where today the Lawrence Cardinals will be taking on the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs from Eggerts Crossing Field in Lawrence, New Jersey. Up at the mound for Lawrence, Tanner Adamsick will be pitching. As the game gets ready to start here, Tanner lines up for his first pitch. And that's a ball. Batting for Hopewell Valley is Jack Haynes. There's another ball. Haynes has got a .444 batting average, which is pretty good. Very early in the season, Hopewell Valley Bulldogs come into this game with a 5-2 record. Lawrence has not been doing quite as well. They're currently sitting at 1-4, hoping to turn that around this game. And looks like Haynes gets hit by a ball. That'll put him on base. So runner on first. Adamsick regathers and gets ready to go. Next up for Hopewell will be Andy Blake. Blake's got a .385 batting average. He got a piece of that one, but it'll go foul. And Blake steps back into the box, ready for the next pitch. Pitch is in the dirt. Runner will drop back to first. 1-1 the count. And it looked like Haynes was getting a little bit off the bag. Adamsick wasn't able to hold him there, but they were able to pick him off at second. So there's an out for the Bulldogs. Lawrence doing well in the early stages of this game. Bottom of the first right now. I'm sorry, top of the first. Top of the first. Andy Blake still at bat. And that one will also tip foul. All Adamsick needs is one more strike to put him away. And it looks like Blake got a good piece of that one. He'll hold up at first for a single. Adamsick looking over the next batter, who will be Cameron Kane from Hopewell Valley. Kane has got a .571 batting average. First pitch is in the dirt. Runner will hold it first. Kane taking his time getting ready for the next pitch. Didn't like the looks of that one. Umpire did. That'll be called a strike. One and one the count. Another pitch in the dirt. Catcher in for Lawrence right now is Jake Ari. Ari's been ready to fire off another pickoff there, should Blake decide to go for a stolen base. Looking very alert. Three balls, one strike against Cameron Kane. And that will be the fourth ball. Kane will take a base. Blake advances to second. Runners now on first and second. You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV. Stepping up to the plate for the Bulldogs will be number 8, Liam Cleary. Cleary's batting .381 this year. Doesn't like the look of that one, and it would be called a ball. Ball 2. That will be ball 3. And fourth ball will walk Liam Cleary. That puts runners on all the bases as the Bulldogs now have the bases loaded. Dangerous situation for Adamczyk. See what he can do to get out of that. And up to make life tough on him is Jake Tobia for Hopewell Valley. Tobia has been batting .381 this year. He'd love to get himself a grand slam. Doesn't happen on that pitch, however, as Adamczyk draws the strike. That one's low for a ball. Tobia gets a piece of that one. It's high, but caught for an out. Lawrence will put that one away. All the runners will hold on base.
Stepping up to the plate for Hopewell, number 3, Sam Margolis.
Next up to the plate for the Bulldogs will be Sam Margolis. Margolis has been batting .391. Gets a good piece of that one, but it looks like it's going to tip foul. Base is still loaded. Adamczyk trying to dig his way out of this one. Pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Margolis holds up, and the pitch is a little wide. 2-1 in the count now. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. See what Adamsic's got this time. And it's a called strike. Full count, 3-2. Margolis looking for the perfect pitch here. Adamsic hoping to get one past him. And it's tipped foul. Andy Blake was in a big hurry to get home there. Unfortunately, all for naught. Back to third he goes. Base is still loaded. There's Adamsic looking over the batter, trying to see what pitch is going to be effective against him. Margolis gets a good piece of that one. He'll head off to first. We've got runners streaking towards home plate. 2 runs make it in, and runners hold at first and third. You're watching LTPS TV. There we see Jake Ari giving some advice to Tanner Adamsic on how to handle this next batter. That one will pop wide. Up at the plate for Hopewell Valley is Josh DeDefour. He sends that one out a little bit wide as well. Josh has only been hitting 188 this year, looking to improve on that. Throw to second, doesn't get there in time. And Hopewell Valley now has runners on second and third. Josh looking for a good pitch. Decides that's not for him. Count is now 2-2. And DeDefour gets a hold of that one. It's sent well out the outfield. Picked up by the fence. It'll head inward. But once again, runners will score. 2 more points on the board for Hopewell Valley, as Adamsic's having a tough first inning.
Stepping to the plate for Hopewell, number 5, Jeff Bartlett.
Stepping up to the plate for Hopewell Valley is Jeff Bartlett. Bartlett's been batting .235 this year. See what kind of first inning he's going to have. Bartlett waiting for the pitch. Called for a strike. That one doesn't quite make it over the plate. Called for a ball. Bartlett at the ready. Gets a piece of that one. He'll send it right down the line. Play it first, and the Cardinals will put them away. So the score at the end of the top of the first, Hopewell Valley Bulldogs have 4 versus Lawrence's 0. Now Lawrence will get their chance at bat. First up for Lawrence, Owen Catano. Catano's been batting .300 this year, looking to extend that. Ball on a strike against him. Pitching for Hopewell Valley, by the way, is Cole Hare. Hare has already got 2 wins to his credit this year. Looking to pick up another. Swing and a miss. Count is 2-2 now on Catano. Catano will get a piece of that one. And it's fumbled in the outfield. Catano will end up with a double out of that. Catano adds to his batting average as he gets off to a good start in this game.
Stepping up to the plate for the Cardinals, number 24, pitcher, Tanner Adamczyk.
Now stepping up to the plate for Lawrence is Tanner Adamczyk. He was the pitcher for Lawrence the first half of this inning. Incidentally, Adamczyk has the 1 win that the team has on the books, to his credit. And according to my records, he's been batting .500 this year. So not a bad season for Adamczyk so far. 1 ball against him. Two balls. No strikes. Adamczyk in good position here with the count. Cole Hare struggles to home in on the plate. Finds it that time for a strike. 2-1 the count now. Ball 3. Well, it's a little gray out today. Weather's very nice. So we're finally getting through some of that cold weather we were having. 4th pitch is in the dirt, and Adamczyk will take a walk. Runners on first and second now.
Catcher number 2, Jake Ari.
Stepping up to the plate now, Jake Ari. He was catching for Lawrence in the first round. He's currently listed as a 111 batter. Ari looking to increase his record as a batter. First pitch is a ball. Ari looking. Decides that one's too wide. And the catcher will fire off an attempted pickoff at first base. Runner safe. Harry gets a piece of that one, and he'll go sprinting down towards first base. Throw to third will pick off the runner. So that's an out for Lawrence, but Harry does make it to first.
Coming up to bat for the Cardinals, third baseman, number
Trevor Delcamp will be next up, number 5. I'm sorry, that's Joey Heiner. Got the wrong one there. Joey Heiner is up, number 4. First pitch is called for a strike. Strike 2. Heiner might have to think about swinging at one of these. He does, and it's a miss. That's an out.
stepping to the plate for the Cardinals, shortstop, number 7, Adam Zachariah.
Now up to the plate for Lawrence is Adam Zachary. He's left-handed batter. Got a pretty good batting average this year, but didn't work out that time as he goes down swinging. So that will be third out for Lawrence. Score remains Hopewell Valley Bulldogs 4, Lawrence 0, as we move into the top of the second inning. Adamsick still on the mound for Lawrence. Jake Airy catching. And stepping up to the plate for Hopewell Valley, looks like Drew Brodeen. Brodeen's got a .455 batting average. As you can tell by the numbers I've been calling out, Hopewell Valley seems to have a real powerhouse at the bat. Most of their batters are hitting very well. No hit there, however, as the count goes to 1-2. Pitch is low. That'll be ball 2. 2-2 the count. Adamsick still ahead on this one. Just needs to get one more pitch past Brodeen. That was called for a ball. Full count. Swing and a miss. That'll be an out as Adamsick puts away the first batter. That'll return us to the top of the order with Jack Haynes stepping up to the plate. Last time at bat, Haynes got a walk. See what he does on his own merit here. First pitch called a strike. Little rest seems to have helped Adamsick. He's laying him in there right now. That one's low for a ball. A little bit wide. Count goes to 2-1. Sun has come out here at Eggers Crossing Fields, making for an even more pleasant day. Ball 3. And fourth ball, that'll send Jack Haynes for his second walk to first base.
Stepping into bat, number 12.
Andy Blake now stepping up to the plate for Hopewell Valley. First at bat, he singled. Looking to see what he can do this time. Adam Zick will try and keep Haynes honest over there at first. Now Blake looking for a pitch. A little bit off the mark for a ball. Another attempted pickoff, but Haynes gets back to first in time. Adam Zick looking the plate over. He'll burn one in for another strike. 1-1 the count. One out on the board. Hopewell Valley up 4-0 with one man on base. And Blake will step back from the plate. A warm-up swing there. And he's back ready for action. Gets a piece of that one, but it's popped up high and foul. That'll bounce outside the fence. Count is now 1-2. Adams ready for the next one. Decides instead to go for a pickoff on Haynes. Haynes gets back to the bag in time. And there's a bouncer played off to first. Unable to make the catch, and runners will be safe at first and second. Next up to the plate would be Cameron Kane. He was walked in the first inning. He'll be looking to see what he can do with his bat this time. First pitch is a little off the mark for ball 1. Kane doesn't like the looks of that one. He lets it go for ball 2. Two and 0 the count. And Kane will step back to reset his glove. Now back into the box, ready for action. That's called for a strike. 2-1 the count. Kane with a swing and a miss. 2-2 the count now. Kane steps back into the box, ready for the next pitch. Gets a piece of that one, and he'll go running off towards first. Ball gets away from him, and all the runners will stay safe. We've got runners on first, second, and third for loaded bases. Next up to the plate will be Liam Cleary for the Bulldogs. Cleary got a walk in the first round.
Stepping up for Hopewell, number 8, Liam Cleary.
He connects on the first pitch, and runners headed for home. 2 runners will score on that one. And runners will hold up at first and third, as Hopewell Valley will extend their lead 6-0.
Stepping in for Hopewell, number 4, Jake Tobia.
Next, stepping up to the plate, Jake Tobia. Jake, at his last at bat, hit a pop fly out to center field for an out. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch called for a ball. With runners at first and third, if Adamczyk walks Tobia, that would be bases loaded. And with ball 3, he's 1 pitch away from doing that. But not that time, as he gets a strike. Count now 3-1. 1 out on the boards. Bases almost loaded. 2 runners on base. And that'll be the 4th ball as Tobia gets the walk. Bases are now loaded as Adamczyk will be facing Sam Margolis, number 3 for the Bulldogs. Last at bat, Margolis got a single. And judging by his uniform, that involves some sliding in the dirt. First pitch is called for a strike. Margolis gets a piece of that one. Popped up and caught for out number 2. Runners will advance. And that will put another run on the board, as Cameron Kane makes it home.
Stepping up to bat for Hopewell, number 9, Josh Dieterford.
Next up at bat will be number 9, Josh Dieterford. He's listed as their designated hitter, and at his last at bat, he got a triple. Didn't like the looks of that pitch. Lets it go for a ball. Ball 2. Gets a piece of that one, sends it out toward third. Play at first base, and he's thrown out. That will bring the inning to a close. Top of the inning to a close with Hopewell Valley leading 7-0 over the Lawrence Cardinals.
Stepping to the plate for Lawrence, number 7, Adam Zachariah.
Cole Hare will be at the mound again for Hopewell Valley, pitching against Adam Zachariah, who gets a piece of that one on the first pitch and goes for second. Stand-up double.
Stepping up for Lawrence, number 4, number 17, second baseman, Joey Heiner.
Joey Heiner steps up to the plate for Lawrence. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Heiner ready for the second one, but it's wide for a ball. Ball is tipped foul. That'll be counted as a strike. Count now 1-2 against Heiner. Popped up and caught for an out. That will bring, see who's coming up next. Number 8, Ryan Sullivan will be next up to the plate for Lawrence. Ryan's the first baseman for Lawrence. Looking to see if he can't get to first base himself now. He connects with it, but it goes up high. And caught for an out.
Stepping up to the box for the Cardinals, right fielder number 14, Ryan Calbline.
Next up to the plate for Lawrence will be Ryan Calbline. First pitch is called for a strike. Cardinals have a man on second and 2 outs. Second pitch is in the dirt for a ball. And an attempted pickoff at second caused a little bit of excitement. No harm done. Zachariah still standing on second and still waiting for a ride home. Hoping Cal Blind can provide it for him. 2-1 the count. Ball is wide for ball 3. Cal Blind will connect with that one, but it's headed for the snack bar. Zachariah was headed for home, but he'll have to give that one back. As we now have a full count, 3-2. Called for a strike, and that will do it for the bottom of the second inning. Hopewell Valley Bulldogs leading 7-0 here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Stepping in for Hopewell, number 5, Jeff Bartlett.
Nick Kafrida has come in to pitch for Lawrence, number 9, taking over for Adamczyk. Up at the plate for Hopewell Valley, he'll be facing Jeff Bartlett. Bartlett was out his first time at bat. Had trouble dealing with that pitch, and it's tipped foul. Count is now 1-2. Pitch is in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 the count. And that will send him to first. Next up to bat for Hopewell Valley will be Drew Brodeen, number 11. Brodeen made an out the first time at bat. He'll be looking to improve on that. First pitch is a strike, swing and a miss. And Kafrida will keep the runner honest at first. Now looking to blow another past Drew Brodeen. Brodeen gets a piece of that one, pops it up. And that's caught by Kafrida. Now if he can only start hitting grand slams, he'll be the whole team. That should bring us back to the top of the order with number 26, Jack Haynes, coming up to the plate. Haynes has been walked his 2 prior attempts. Looking for the bunt on that pitch.
Now in the box for Hopewell.
Ball's not there.
Jack.
That will go for a ball. Let's see if he goes for the bunt again. And another throw over to first to keep the runner honest. Ball 2. Haynes looking for instructions from the sidelines there. He'll go for the bunt, and this time he connects, but it rolls foul. Strike 1. Throw to first. Once again, does not catch the runner. Kafrida making sure that that runner doesn't get too far off the plate. There's the pitch. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. Runner at first. 1 out. That will be called for a strike. Full count now. 3-2 against Jack Haynes. He'll tip that one foul. Count will stay 3-2. Bartlett was already over to second. He'll have to give that one back. Kafrida looking for a call that he likes on a pitch. That will get tipped foul again. Kafrida back up to the mound. He'll look to see what pitch might be able to get past Haynes. That one's high for a ball. And it'll be another walk for Haynes. Haynes was walked every time at bat today.
Number 12, Andy Blake.
Hopewell Valley now with runners on first and second. Coming to the plate for Hopewell Valley will be Andy Blake. Blake has singled both times he's been at bat today. And he's off for another one as he knocks it way out there into right field. Oh, ball gets away from the fielder. And Blake will come in for a home run with a little bit of a roll. That will also bring in Bartlett.
Stepping into the box
And Haynes.
number 7,
Bringing in 3 more runs for Hopewell Valley. Score now 10-0. Next up to the plate for the Bulldogs will be Cameron Kane. In his first two at-bats, Kane was walked the first time and got a single the second time. Looking to see what he can do this time. He gets a good piece of that one. Throw to first. And it's an out. Two outs against the Bulldogs. And Liam Cleary will be stepping to the plate next. Just like Cameron Kane, the first time up he was walked, and the second time he got a single. See what Cleary can do this time. First pitch is called a strike. That one's a little low for a strike. 1-1 the count. That one blows past for a strike. Another low pitch. 2-2 the count. Caught a piece of it, but it'll go foul. Not very far either. Umpire will bring a new ball into play. Count still 2-2. He'll tip another one foul. Still holding it 2-2. Gafrida looking for a way to get one last pitch past him, and that would end the inning. Another foul tip. And Cleary will get a piece of that one. Sends it out to the outfield. There's a throw in, and they'll get him at second. Called for an out. Third out, that will bring the inning to a close. Cardinals get out of it finally, but 3 more runs have scored this inning, bringing the total score 10-0 as the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs leading the Lawrence Cardinals. Now at bat for the Cardinals, Aiden Jordan. Ball 3. Jordan may just get to first base on a walk at this rate. Called for a strike. Three and one the count. That was in the dirt, and there goes Jordan to first.
Stepping up to the plate for the Cardinals, number 11, Owen Catania.
We'll now return to the top of the order. Owen Catania will be batting for Lawrence. First at bat, Catania got a double. He's looking to see if he can repeat that kind of performance. And he gets a piece of the first pitch. Ricochets off the plate. And it's an easy single for him. Next up will be Nick Kafreda. He's been using that arm pitching for a while. Let's see what he can do with a bat. First pitch is wide for a ball. Second pitch, a little high for a ball. Ball 2. That one's called for a strike. 2-1 the count. Quite a bit wide there. 3-1 the count. Kafreda gets a piece of that one. That'll go wide for a foul. Cole Hare still pitching for the Bulldogs. And he lays a fourth pitch in the dirt, and Kafreda will take a base for a walk.
Coming up to bat for the Cardinals, number 2, the catcher, Jake Herat.
Now at the plate for Lawrence is Jake Irie, catcher. He had singled his first time at bat. Looking to put another one in the scoreboards. Pitch is a little high for a ball. Second pitch is low for a ball. 2-0 the count. Another low pitch. That'll be ball 3. Perhaps Hare getting a little tired. He's having a little more trouble getting it across the plate. And that will be ball 4, as Jake Araya will walk to first. That will bring a runner home. As Lawrence finally gets a run on the boards. Pinch runner on second base.
Coming up to bat for the Cardinals, number 4, Trevor Delkamp.
The pinch runner on second is Stephen Kopp. First we've seen of him in this game. Now at the plate is Trevor Delkamp. Delkamp struck out at his first at bat. looking to do a little better this time. Gets a piece of that one. He'll burn it out trying to get to first. And he does. Single for Delcamp, drives a run home. Back quickly, Lawrence has got 2 runs on the board.
Number 7, Adam Zachariah.
Adam Zachariah at the plate now for Lawrence. His last at bat ended up with a double. First pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Pitch is high and wide. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. No outs this inning, and Lawrence already has 2 runs on the board. See if Zachariah can keep the rally going here and try and get Lawrence back into this game. He gets a piece of that one, and he's off headed for first base. Safe at first. First base is overthrown, and 2 more runs get in. So Zachariah with a productive hit there. Score now 10-4 as the Bulldogs continue to lead, but Lawrence closing the gap with a 3rd inning rally. No outs yet. Joey Heiner stepping up to the plate. He failed to get on base at his first attempt. He gets a piece of that one. Runners will advance. But he's thrown out. And we got out at second as well. A double play there for the Bulldogs. Next up at the plate for Lawrence will be Ryan Sullivan. He hit a pop fly in his first attempt. Looking to see if he can keep this one down a little lower and perhaps get a run out of it. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Called for a strike. And that will do it for the 3rd inning, as Lawrence brings home 4 runners, closing the gap a little bit. Score now 10-4.
Stepping up to the plate for the Bulldogs, number 4, Jake Sylvia.
Lawrence will take to the field now for the top of the 4th inning. First batter in the box for Hopewell Valley, number 4, Trevor Delcamp. Delcamp's been at bat twice so far with a strikeout and a single. First pitch is low for a ball. Ball 2. And Delcamp gets a piece of that one. He'll send it out into the outfield, up against the fence. Here's a throw from deep. Relayed in, and Delcamp will hold up at second base.
Stepping up for the Bulldogs, number 3, Sam Margolis.
Sam Margolis gets a piece of it. It's picked off, thrown to first for the easy out.
Stepping up for the Bulldogs, number 9, Josh Niederford.
Now stepping into the box for for Hopewell Valley is number 9. That's Josh G. DeFour. He's got a triple and an out, and a piece of that one as it rolls down the line, thrown over toward first base for an easy out. And that quickly, Lawrence has got 2 outs on the Bulldogs, but a runner on scoring position on third base.
Number 5, Jeff Bartlett.
Now stepping up to the plate for the Bulldogs will be Jeff Bartlett. Bartlett was out on his first attempt and got walked in his second attempt. Got a piece of that one, but it'll tip foul. Strike 1. Bartlett back in the box. That'll be called a ball. 1-1 the count. Pitch is wide. Ball 2. Bartlett takes a mighty swing at that one and fails to connect. 2-2 the count. 2 outs on the board. Potentially 1 pitch away from closing out the Bulldogs in this inning. And he got it. Struck him out. As Jeff Bartlett goes down without a swing. That will bring top of the inning to a close. The Hopewell Valley Bulldogs still have 10 runs, although they failed to score any in that last inning against Cardinals' 4 runs. First at bat for Lawrence is going to be Ryan Cowblind. Ryan struck out in his first at bat, looking to do a little better this time, and he does with a piece there, but he's thrown out at first. Out number 1 against the Cardinals. Up to the box next should be Aiden Joyden, number 22. Joyden was walked in his first at bat. Strike called for the first pitch. Gets a piece of that one. Pop fly. And that's caught for an out.
Stepping into the box for the
2 up and 2 down.
11, Owen Catania.
We'll return to the top of the order as Owen Catania steps up to the plate. Catano's got a double and a single in both of his at-bats. First pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Catano gets a piece of that one, but it gets by for a strike. 1-1 the count. You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network on LTPS TV. That's Lawrence Township Public Schools Television. as Owen Catino is at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. He'll get a piece of that one, but it'll roll foul. Right over towards our camera, in fact. Strike 2. Lawrence now 1 strike away from ending the inning. Catino trying to prevent that from happening. He gets a piece of it. And they were unable to stop him. Catino with a single.
Stepping up for the Cardinals, number 9, Nick Cafredo.
Next up will be the pitcher for Lawrence, Nick Cafredo. He looked ready to pound it out of the park in his first attempt, but he was walked, so he didn't get a chance. And pitcher Dylan Tace looking to try and pick off Catino at first. Couldn't do it. Tace has come in place of Cole Hare and done a pretty good job this inning. Cafredo gets a piece of it. He'll send it out. Advances the runners. So Cafredo with a single.
Coming into bat for the Cardinals, number 2, Jake Arai.
And Stephen Kopp will come in and run for Cafredo.
On first base, number 21, Stephen Kopp.
Now at the plate for Lawrence. Number 2, Jake Ari. That goes by for a strike. Ari gets a piece of that one. And runners will advance. Single for Jake Ari.
Coming up the bat with bases loaded, number 4,
Trevor
Trevor Delkamp.
Delkamp will be stepping up to the plate next. In his 2 at-bats so far, he struck out the first time and singled the second. See what he can do this time. First pitch called a ball. That pitch was low. And number 11, Owen Catino, steals home. Lawrence with another run on the boards. Brings the score 10-5 as Hopewell Valley still leads. Trevor Delkamp still at the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike. 2-1 the count. Strike number 2. Swing and a miss. Delkamp in danger of being the 3rd out for this inning. Gets a piece of it. It's a bouncer. And he's picked off at first. That will bring the inning to a close with the score Hopewell Valley 10, Lawrence 5. You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network on LTPS TV, Lawrence Township Public Schools Television Network. There goes Jake Arai headed back to catch for the start of the 5th inning. Stepping up to the plate for Hopewell Valley be number 11, Drew Brodeen. And he pops one up. Caught for an easy out.
Coming up to bat for Hopewell, number 26, Jack Haynes.
Brodeen had been hitless this whole game and continued that. Jack Haynes has walked every time at the bat. Three at bats and 3 walks. First pitch is a ball. And another ball. There goes a strike. Count is now 3-1. Called a strike. 3-2 the count. Full count now. And Haynes will get a piece of it. Safe at first. There's the first at bat where Haynes didn't walk. Next up will be number 12, Andy Blake for the Bulldogs. There's a nice shot of Nick Kerfrida on the mound. And there's Blake. Blake's got 2 singles and a home run. He was thinking about bunting that time, but the pitch was low. Ball 1. Blake gets a good piece of that one, and out it goes. Ball is caught for another out. Out 2.
Now up to hit for the Bulldogs, number 7, Cameron Kane.
Cameron Kane will be stepping up to the plate next for the Bulldogs. In his 3 previous attempts, he got a walk, a first, and an out. A little bit of everything there. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Ball. Kane looking for another pitch. It's low, the throw off to second, and runner is safe at second. As Jack Haynes advances from first to second base. Stolen base. 2-1 the count on Kane. Kane gets a piece of it. And that will bring Haynes home. Kane will come away from that with a double, as well as driving a run home. Score now 11-5. Hopewell Valley Bulldogs leading over the Lawrence Cardinals. Now stepping up to the plate for the Bulldogs will be Liam Cleary. Cleary has had a walk, a single, and an out. That one was a little low. Called for a strike. Full count, 3-2. Sorry, 1-2, not a full count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks at the scoreboard had a little trouble there. And Cleary will get a piece of that one, but it's headed towards the out of bounds, and out it goes. That'll be called a strike. 1-2. Cleary looking for his next pitch. And struck him out. Got caught looking. That will bring the inning to a close, or top of the inning to a close, as the Bulldogs pick up one more win, or one more point. Headed for a win as they now lead 11-5 over the Lawrence Cardinals. Dylan Tace back as the pitcher for the Bulldogs. First to bat for Lawrence will be Adam Zachary. First pitch is a strike. Followed by a ball. Oh, called a strike. Umpire has a much better view than we do. 0-2 the count. Zachary gets a piece of that one. And he's safe at first. Zachary having a good game there. He's had a double and 2 singles now. Next up to the plate for Lawrence will be number 17, Joey Heiner. Heiner's managed to get out both times at bat, looking to improve upon that. First pitch is a strike. And there's an attempted pickoff at first base. Couldn't quite get the job done. And Zachary is safe at first. Heiner looking for another pitch. Decides that one's not for him. Called a ball. 1-1 the count. Another ball. 2-1 the count. Runner on first and no outs early in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Heiner gets a good piece of that one. Out it goes. And runners will advance. Now runners at first and second. Heiner gets his first hit of the game.
Coming up to bat the Cardinals, number 8, Ryan Sullivan.
Dylan Tice looking to go up against Ryan Sullivan now. Sullivan had a pop fly and a strikeout his first 2 at-bats, so he's looking to improve on that this time. Gets a good piece of that one and heads off towards first base. And he's picked off at first. Double play as runners are picked off at first and second. Next up to the plate for Lawrence will be number 14, Ryan Kalbline. He's hitless so far this game and looking to improve. Called a strike. He gets a piece of that one, sends it out. And a single out of that will bring the runner home.
Coming up for the Cardinals, number 22, Aiden Joden.
Aiden Joden will be stepping into the box next for Lawrence. In his first 2 at-bats, he was walked and out on a pop fly. Looking to see what he can do this time. Gets a piece of that. It's a low grounder. And they'll pick off the runner at second for a 3rd out. That will bring the inning to a close with the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs leading with a score of 11-6. Here we see Jake Ari headed for the plate. The start of the 6th inning. Stepping up to the bat is Jake Tobia for Hopewell Valley. Tobia's had a pop fly, a walk, and a double. And there he sends one into the trees. Strike 1. Second pitch to Tobia. He connects with it. And it's a ground ball out to the outfield. After being caught. I'm sorry. That was caught for a first out of the inning.
Larry, let's go. You got to get warmed up or you're going to win a game, all right? You got to play the field. Let's go.
Next up for the Bulldogs will be number 3, Sam Margolis. He's had a single and 2 outs in his 3 at-bats. Sends that one off into the trees. One strike against Margolis. Margolis now looking for another pitch. It's a little close for his liking. For a ball. 1-1 the count. 1 out. And there's another ball. 2-1 the count. Pitch is in the dirt. And there goes Margolis to first for a walk.
Stepping up for the Bulldogs, number 9, Josh Dieterfroer.
Next up at the plate for the Bulldogs will be number 9, Josh Dieterfroer. Sorry. He's got a triple and 2 outs in his 3 at-bats. Throw to second, and it does not get there in time. Margolis advances to second. Stolen base for Margolis. Now Dieterfroer looking for another pitch. That one's called for a ball. Dieterfroer gets a piece of that one. And there goes Sam Margolis headed for home. And Dieterfroer gets a single. So that will advance the score to now 12-6. Hopewell Valley Bulldogs over the Lawrence Cardinals. And Dieterfroer was all smiles over there on first. Next up at the plate, number 5, Jeff Bartlett. He's been out twice and got a walk. Has yet to get a hit this game. Want to know the count. And Grafrida tries to pick off at first, can't get him. Next pitch to Bartlett's a little low, ball 2. Bartlett gets a piece of that one, sends it way out there. A little too far out there as it's called foul. Two, 3 and 1 the count. Oh, I'm sorry, here. 2 and 1 the count. 1 out. Bartlett at the plate looking for a pitch. Decides that was not for him. Count advances to 2-2 as it's called a strike. That one's tipped foul. Count stays 2-2. And there's a good swat by Bartlett. He'll head for first. Advances runner to second as well. Runners on first and second. Only 1 out.
Stepping to the plate, number 11, Drew Brodeen.
Hopewell Valley's next hitter will be Drew Brodeen. He's had 3 attempts at bat and been out every time. First pitch is high for a ball. Brodeen has got some power as 2 of his outs have been pop flies into the outfield. That will also be called for a ball. 2-0 the count. Brodeen pops one up, but it's a little too far out there for Jake Howry to get a piece of it. 2-1 the count. Pitch is low for ball 3. Nice to see all the Cardinal fans that came out for the game today. And Brodeen will take a walk. Base is now loaded. And you're watching the Cardinal Sports Network on LTPS TV. Jack Haynes will return to the plate now. He's been walked 3 times and his last at bat got a single. Strike 1. High for a ball. And he'll get a piece of that one. Throw is there first, and that will end the inning, end the top of the inning.
Stepping up to the plate for the Cardinals, left fielder number 11, Owen Catania.
Hopewell Valley Bulldogs still have 12 runs versus 6 for Lawrence. Lawrence at bat now. Owen Catino will be at the plate. Catino's hit every time he's come up with a double and 2 singles. Trying to continue that kind of effort here. Tip foul for strike 2. Catino gets a piece of that one, and he'll sprint off towards first base. Unfortunately, that one's caught. So Catino's streak of getting a hit every time at bat comes to an end.
Stepping to the plate for the Cardinals, number 9, Nick Cafreda.
Now at the plate, Lawrence's pitcher, Nick Cafreda. In his 2 at-bats, he's got a walk and a single. First pitch is wide for a ball. Call the strike. That one's high for another ball. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. That will send Kafrida walking towards first base again.
Coming up to bat for the Cardinals, number 2, Jake Arai.
One out on the boards, runner on first. Now stepping up to the plate for Lawrence, catcher Jake Ari. He's had a first, a walk, and a first, so he's had a pretty good game this far too. First pitch is called a strike. And there's a throw to first in an attempt to pick off the runner. Runner safe at first. Strike 2. There he gets a piece of that one. Throw to first will bring up an out.
Stepping up to the plate for the Cardinals, number 4, Trevor Delkamp.
2 outs on the board. Now batting for Lawrence, Trevor Delkamp. Delkamp's had 2 outs and a single this game. Count now 1-1. Delkamp looking for a good pitch here. He'll step back as Hopewell Valley once again tries to pick off the runner at first. Once again to no avail. And there's a line drive by Delkamp. Throw to first will pick him off, and that will bring the inning to a close with the Bulldogs still leading over Lawrence Cardinals. Score is 12-6.
Now up to bat for the Bulldogs.
Jake Ari heading back to catch for the Cardinals, as Lawrence has elected to keep Nick Kafrida in as the pitcher. Kafrida's been doing a good job. There's a line drive by Hopewell. Throw from deep in the outfield. After a catch, as we've got 1 out on the board already.
Bulldogs, number 7, Cameron Kane.
That was Andy Blake that they just put away. That was his second pop fly out of the game. Cameron Kane will be stepping up to the plate now. Number 7, he's had a walk, A single, another out, and a double. Bit of a mixed game there for him. See what he can do this time at bat. Pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Ball 2. Is swing and a miss. Count now 2-2. Cameron Kane's last time at bat was a double. He's looking to repeat that kind of glory. Gets a piece of that one. Rounding second, and he'll hold up. Hold up, and he did repeat his double of the previous inning. We're in the top of the 7th and final inning right now. Score is 12-6. Hopewell Valley Bulldogs leading over the Lawrence Cardinals. Now stepping up to the plate for the Bulldogs is Liam Cleary. He's had a walk, a single, and 2 outs in his attempts today. Cleary connects on the first pitch, and he'll sprint towards first. Throw is no good, so he'll get the single. Runner advances to third. Incidentally, that number 2 in your picture is the Bulldogs coach, Ken Harrison.
Now at bat, number 4, Jake Tobia.
Now stepping up to the plate for Hopewell Valley is Jake Tobia. He's had 2 pop fly outs, a walk, and a second. So he likes to hit them hard. Next up to the plate, number 3, Sam Margolis. Margolis has had a pop fly, another out, a walk, and a single. He let off the single at the beginning of the game. He hasn't gotten to base since then. Ball 2 for Margolis. Margolis connects with that one, but it's foul. Two and 1 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike against Margolis. 2-2 the count now. He'll foul that one off. Count stays at 2-2. Margolis looking for a pitch. Strike is called, and out he goes. Next up to the plate should be Josh Dudefure.
Stepping to the plate for the Bulldogs.
Josh has
Josh
got a triple and a couple outs and then a single at his last time at bat. First pitch is low for a ball. Josh will foul one off for a strike. And another foul ball. Strike two. Dudefure looking for a pitch. Connects with that one. And he's headed for first. Runner heads for home. But Dufur is thrown out at first. That will bring the inning to a close, or the top of the inning to a close. Score still 12-6. Bulldogs in the lead. Leading off this round for Cardinals, Adam Zachary. Hopewell Valley's on their third pitcher, by the way, as Dominic Gambrino has taken over the hurling duties. 2-0 the count against Zachary.
Cardinals, number 7, Adam Zachariah.
All right, 1-1 the count. Now 1-2. Zachary has gotten a hit every time at bat today. Looking to continue that. Two and two the count. He'll pop that one up. And it gets past the outfielder. And Zachary will turn that into a double. Zachary continues his streak. He's gotten on base every time he's come up to bat. Joey Heiner will step up to the plate next for Lawrence. He singled his last time at bat. He'd like to do something like that again. Ball one. Called a strike. 1-1 the count on Heiner. He'll pop that one way out there. And that's caught by the shortstop for an out. Next up for Lawrence will be Ryan Sullivan. Sullivan has yet to get to first base. He's hoping to do that this round. First pitch is a ball. Ball two. Ball 3. 3-0 the count against Ryan Sullivan. Another pitch like that, and he'll get to first just on a walk. But not that pitch, as it's called for a strike. 3-1 the count. And Sullivan gets his wish as he goes for the walk to first. Next up for Lawrence will be number 14, Ryan Cowblind. Cowblind's gotten out twice, but his last time at bat, he got a single.
Coming in to hit, number 21, Stephen Kopp.
I take that back. They are using a pinch hitter right now. Stephen Kopp will be batting for his first time this game. Kopp has been a pinch runner on a couple occasions this game. Nice to see him at bat. Oh, and 2 the count. Pitch is a little high for ball 1. And Kopp goes down swinging. Two outs for Lawrence. Bulldogs 1 out away from taking this game home with them.
Coming up to the plate for the Cardinals, number 22, Aiden Jodoin.
Aiden Jodoin now stepping up to the plate for Lawrence. His only time for getting on base this game was a walk in the first inning. Looking to do it on his own merits now. He'll pop that one way up there. And that will bring the game to a close as the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs win. Final score 12-6. Thank you for watching and tune in next time to the Cardinal Sports Network.